I'm trying to figure out if you're going to end it or not. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are Cinechicks. I'm Christina.
And I'm Jen, and today we are talking about Snake Eyes. So, overall, what'd you think of it?
Overall, I definitely enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really entertaining, and I think that it's a great way to start off what I am assuming is a rebooted G.I. Joe franchise. I could be wrong. I think that's what they're gonna do. It seems like that's what they're trying to do. It was funny. I loved the action in the movie. Yeah, so what were your overall thoughts about the movie?
I was really disappointed. I went into it super excited, and I just think that they made really poor choices, which I'll explain later. The reasons I didn't like it, the writing and the directing and the DP. What did you like about it?
Like I said, I liked the action. I liked that it was, I don't know much about fighting styles, so I liked that it was both like, you know, regular hand-to-hand combat fighting that we're used to seeing, and then like also introducing like that ninja aspect of it. I didn't watch a lot of G.I. Joe. I don't know much about it, so I don't even remember the first two movies because I did see them, but I don't even remember them, so I don't remember the fight scenes being that intricate, if that makes sense. I really liked Henry Golding. I think that's how you say his last name. I thought that he balanced out the tense moments, the intensely dramatic moments with the comedic aspect. I think that like he did a really good job of like shifting between the two. I think that Andrew Koji and Haruka Abi, I hope that's right too. I think that they were great as supporting actors, and I did believe the bond that they formed like throughout the movie. So, what are some things you liked about the movie?
I liked most of the actors. I liked the action. I just didn't like the way the action was shot, but I thought it was really cool seeing the different styles. I liked seeing a lot of the sword fighting, and the ninja stuff was really cool. I just think that in execution they used a lot of like shaky cam, just a lot of like cuts and trying to look like it's stylized without actually being stylized. I liked like the first third of the movie, and then it lost me. I really liked Henry Golding, and I don't know if you noticed this, but his American accent sounds exactly like Hugh Jackman.
Oh my goodness. But like also, can we just note like yes, he did a great job, but at the same time I didn't know where he was from.
Yeah, his accent definitely slipped through a little bit.
Like halfway through the movie I would hear his UK accent, or Australia. Is he from Australia or the UK?
So he is Filipino, but then was also raised a bit in the UK, so his accent is a little bit
Okay, because like I would start sounding like an English accent, and then like people will make a comment about him being American, and I'm like,
wait, are you?
Oh. Yeah. America. Did you come from the UK first? So like his accent was slipping in and out. I completely forgot about that until you just like brought up. Like, yeah, that was like weird.
What did you not like about it?
The whole trial thing of the movie, the tasks he has to do, it kind of came out of like nowhere. But like when I say out of nowhere, I mean like I was confused about the timeline, so I didn't know if the way it was put together made it seem like he got there and trained for like a day and then had to do the tasks. You only see him training one time when it's for comedic relief. You know, for people to look at, you know, Andrew Koji's character and be like, this is your friend, like, you know what I mean? Like, but you don't see him like progressively get better or anything like that, and of course he already knows how to fight.
Right. We already saw that, but
and to my knowledge, he wasn't a ninja fighter. No. Not like that. Not that they he could have, but they didn't show that. So like when they didn't really show him training, and when they did, he was messing up, and then like all of a sudden he was super good, and it was like weird because I'm like, well, wait, okay, I can believe that over time he got this good, but I don't understand the timeline because it just seems like he got there, it all happened within a week, and you're just like, but you didn't see like him training at all, really.
Yeah.
To like justify him being so good at being like a ninja and a sword fighter and things like that. I think the other thing that I didn't like, but I can't blame the movie for this, is just I was confused coming out of it because, like, from my understanding of Snake Eyes' character, I didn't understand how the movie ended the way it did, or like how we get from who he is or what he is at the end of this movie to what he ends up becoming from what I've seen in the G.I. Joe movies. Now, I've never read a comic book, I've never watched the cartoon, so I don't know a lot of things about that character, but it just seemed weird that based on what happened in this movie that he would end up working for Cobra. There might be like some kind of twist in there somewhere in the middle, but I don't understand how.
No, that's opposite. You're confused.
Opposite?
You think that Snake Eyes is working for Cobra?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was Stormtrooper? That's not his name.
Yeah. Shadow Storm. Storm Shadow is working for Cobra in the end.
Oh, what? I'm not. Well, then don't listen to me. I told you I don't know nothing.
The girl, Samara Weaving.
Yeah.
Works for the G.I. Joes, the good guys.
Yeah.
So then Snake Eyes is then gonna work for G.I. Joes, because his dad.
I just thought that was my understanding, but then I thought that when the second G.I. Joe movie came out, I thought Snake Eyes was on that team, was on Cobra's side in that movie.
I'm not sure. I didn't see that.
But I don't remember the movie that well. I know, but that's what I thought.
He's supposed to be a good guy, and then his nemesis or whatever does go work for Cobra.
Okay, well then just ignore me. I said I didn't know what I was talking about. So what are some things that you didn't like about the movie?
Okay. First of all, this magic stuff that's happening, where did that come from? What universe are we in that like all of a sudden this magic stuff is happening? I didn't understand why he has like this magic thing that he can use to like kill whoever he wants, and then he chooses moments to not use it, even though like those are the people that he wants to kill the most. And I'm like, obviously you didn't do that because of storyline reasons, but I thought that was dumb whenever like he just picks and chooses when to use it. I didn't like the way that they had the story go, because the entire time Snake Eyes is just a dick. I just feel like Snake Eyes makes selfish choices like the entire movie, and Tommy like accepts him into his family, tries to get him to like do all of these trials so that he could be accepted into this clan. And I'm like, dude, if you had just come forward, I'm pretty sure they have all these resources. They could have helped you out and told you exactly what you wanted to know, even though like you find out what you wanted to know anyways, and then make the decision to like help them out after you had already screwed them over. So spoiler alert, everything that happens to their clan and their village is 1000% Snake Eyes' fault. And then Storm Shadow becomes a bad guy because of you. That's not really a spoiler because they put that in the friggin' trailer.
Make you an offer, Tommy.
Call me Storm Shadow.
They put the final scene and the mid-credit scene. Both of those are in the trailer.
I didn't know there was a mid-credit scene, so I don't know what that is. I didn't connect. I didn't know that he was a bad guy because they showed him on the plane at the end.
And the way that they set him up throughout this movie is horrible. There's no like lead up into like him becoming a bad guy other than like one decision that he makes, which is Snake Eyes' fault.
I wasn't surprised that he ended up being bad. I was surprised because I was confused about who Snake Eyes was, because I thought Snake Eyes was supposed to be bad, but they actually put little things in his interaction. They're not big things in his interactions with different people that made the way he reacted to losing his chance to lead the family believable for me. Because like the whole time when he was talking about honor and stuff and like not having ego, and like there's so many ways throughout the movie where he showed that he had such a big ego, and that leading the family isn't about like I honorable thing, like more about like the power for him. But he kept running around acting like no, like this is his honor, it's not ego, and blah blah blah. So like for me, I felt like there were some things I picked up on his behavior that made the ending make sense for me once I got over my confusion, because like I said, I thought Snake Eyes was supposed to be bad.
I can kind of see that, but I just felt like it was It was super sad arc all around for everyone. Snake Eyes, by the end, he's like our hero, and he's supposed to have like this hero's arc, but there's no hero's arc for him because all of his decisions were selfish. And then he decides to like make up for that oopsie. And then at the end, they give him that bomb fucking Snake Eyes outfit, even though he didn't earn it, like at all. Oh, also, Snake Eyes, he doesn't know what his name is. He doesn't have a record or anything.
He didn't have a name?
Everybody just called him Snake Eyes and didn't think that was weird? Like this 11-year-old just being called Snake Eyes? Where did he learn all of his martial arts? That just made no sense. They just kind of glossed over that.
I mean, even if he didn't have a name, why did G.I. Joe can't find him? Regardless. Even if he didn't know his name or he had a name, like, it was just like, why couldn't they find him?
It just doesn't make sense. It's dumb. That's why this movie doesn't make sense. They just didn't think about these things. They didn't think about like character arcs. They didn't think about why is there magic. They didn't think about, oh, let's make him make good decisions and help them out for like good reasons. Instead, the whole reason they didn't have him like choose to tell them and be like, hey, you know what? I think I just want to get my heart clean and like tell you what I'm going through and why I'm really here is because they wanted that end scene when Samara Weaving is like, hey, your dad's a G.I. Joe. They just didn't want to do that earlier because they wanted it to be like this big moment, even though we all knew that's what was coming.
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like those plot points were... I didn't question everything as much as you did in terms of like... Because I think regardless, she still wouldn't have come into the picture until she did because she still... Like, I don't think that they would have had to bring her back earlier if he did tell her. I think she still would have been able to come in when she did. But I think that his arc wasn't about being a hero, but the fact that he was holding on to that vengeance so much that, like, he wasn't even thinking about the fact that, oh, I can ask them like to help me. He was just thinking I have one way to help me.
Dumb.
And well, I mean, it's dumb for him to go around seeking vengeance because vengeance doesn't matter because once you kill the person, it's not going to bring the person you wanted back. So
exactly.
I think that his arc was more about letting go of that vengeance even though he was forced to because of what he found out.
But that's the thing is he didn't let go of the vengeance. He realized he got the vengeance. And then he realized that it didn't matter, and the people that were giving him his vengeance were the ones that killed his father in the first place. So it wasn't even like he was letting go of
Well, he let go of
vengeance.
something
He's still gonna
because
go
when
kill
he
him.
went back in that snake pit, they didn't attack him. R.I.P. to the snake who got his head chopped off. I never felt bad for a snake before
I know, I felt bad
until
about
that one scene. I thought I would never feel bad for a snake.
Poor
But
snake.
as soon as his head came off, I was like, damn, why you have to chop his head off for? He just doing his job?
He was free now because he knew who killed his father. I hope that the next movie, they get a better writer and
Writers.
better director. Writers, because there were like 4 writers on this. Yeah, they just need better writers. Get to one, cohesive story instead of trying to do all these crazy things. Would you recommend people seeing it?
Yeah, if you sat through the first and second G.I. Joe, you can go watch Snake Eyes. It's not as bad as the second G.I. Joe.
I didn't see it.
I think it's a great jumping off point for a rebooted universe, universe, I guess.
Yeah,
A
probably.
rebooted like G.I. Joe thing. I personally think that you can go see it. I enjoyed my movie watching experience when I went to go see the movie.
I haven't been this split in a while, so you have to let us know if you guys have seen it. If you plan on seeing it, you have to let us know because I can tell Christina's very disappointed in me.
I'm not. I'm trying to figure out if you're gonna end it or not.
So let us know if you agree with me or if you agree with Christina or if you're somewhere in the middle. Write it down in the comments. Make sure you like this video, please. It really helps with the algorithm. And while you're there, just hit subscribe and the little bell so you're notified when we drop new videos.
Until next time, guys.